Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Weeklies. I wish you a very happy Sunday. This is Josh, and we are going to discuss about yet another way to forecast Bitcoin price using artificial intelligence technique. You getting values from the machine learning models such as ARIMA and LSTMs that we discussed in the past. So today we are going to discuss the chart. You can see there are lines which are colored, the line chart where lines are colored in blue, which represents the historical values, and the ones in orange are the forecasted value by the AI, and the time series analysis for this purpose is from 2023. The forecast is from July 2023 till December 2027, and the the predictions in orange are actually the close price at a monthly level, and this is just trying to map the trend on a logarithmic scale using historical data and machine learning model as an input. So let's just get started, and none of this is financial advice, just exercise in data science. So as you can see, on in the trend in the orange is up and to the right. That means that the model predicts the Bitcoin's monthly price to grow over time based on the historical data, and you can also see that this the prediction is kind of flat, and that is because it is trying to capture the general momentum or general uh, trend. I wouldn't say trend, but the general direction of the future price, and not trying to predict the peaks and the valleys in the future price. So this is what is like a baseline, you can say, based on the machine learning output. And the closes, as you can see, there are a few instances where it is growing rapidly over time, and it has not considered any seasonality or any other trend pertaining to the Bitcoin's market cycle. So you can see that it's pretty much you can say one to 2,000 increase in price every monthly close. So this just helps us give verification or a confirmation using machine learning of where Bitcoin is headed. But as you know that these peaks and these valleys get formed due to the movement of Bitcoin away from its standard deviation at a point in its life cycle or market cycle. So this chart helps us determine the forecasted monthly price in a different view. So this in here, it's as you can see these are the recreated values, and this is the recreated value for December at $63,000, and these values are actually calculated using the z-score, that is reference of a z-score based on past cycles. So let's say z-score means the standard deviation away from mean of Bitcoin's price at that particular cycle, and the trajectory of that, the nature of how Bitcoin price moves away uh, from the mean, considering a move uh, to the upside or to the downside from that mean using past cycles as a reference. So this model again predicts a, uh, a price of 63K at the end of 2023 based on what happened in 2015 and 2019 from a perspective of z-score, and also considering the last peak as a reference point. So kind of having a close to the last peak, considering the generic trend of Bitcoin from the chart that we discussed above, prior was to the right. So that's why, and it also has a few nuances. So it considers, as we discussed, like the peak to be in March of 2025, which is again 1 year after the Bitcoin's halving, scheduled uh, to be scheduled based on its own the number of blocks getting produced sometime in 2024 around May or so April or May. So that is how it is calculating this recreated value, and this trend line again helps us determine at a point in future if Bitcoin becomes overvalued or undervalued, and that's something to keep looking for. As we move further and further, this model not only determines the peak of future cycle, but also determines what would happen after like 1 year after a peak or a couple of years after a peak would be again going back to the lower valuation using uh, these predicted values. And the last predicted value for 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 this model is actually around May of 2027. Around 40K is what this model is predicting. So I just wanted to share you, and this types of share it with you, and this types of model help us determine uh, how to look at Bitcoin from a future standpoint, and kind of use historical data, and also the logarithmic nature of its the Bitcoin's price trajectory, and help us in determine our own hypothesis related to Bitcoin. So I think that this would be of some help for you. If you like this content, please subscribe to our channel, or give us a thumbs up. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks.